We're coming to the home stretch of this Republican primary, and from what I'm seeing in both momentum and in the polls, I believe that this is going to become a three-man race between now and at least the Iowa caucuses, between former House Speaker Newt Gingrich, former Massachusetts Governor Mitt Romney, and former President and CEO of Godfather's Pizza, Herman Cain. Let me first say that I'm glad that I'd rather have these three as the top three than some of the others. I said when I announced my support for Speaker Gingrich back in October that I think the objective of any Republican or independent who is voting in the Republican primary ought to be to beat Rick Perry. And it seems now that Rick Perry has lost momentum. His debate gaffes and, frankly, his gaffes all around have hurt him. And I don't think that he's going to make a rebound in this campaign. So we have three individuals to look at who are really going to be the challengers to be the Republican nominee. Now, Mitt Romney, obviously a successful businessman. He had a mixed record as governor, some good, some bad. He has some good ideas, but on the other hand, he is also vague on some of his ideas. And I believe that we need somebody in the White House and as our nominee next year who's going to be bold on the issues. Herman Cain, obviously a passionate advocate of the things he believes in, and while he has some good ideas, a lot of his answers to every single problem seems to be based off of 999. And I'm sorry, but that's not only is that not a winning message, it's also not something you govern on for the next 4 to 8 years. And Newt Gingrich, obviously, he has the experience, 11 million new jobs, balanced budgets, paying down debt, the largest capital gains tax cut in history, welfare reform. These are all things that Speaker Gingrich could run on. Plus, he has the bold solutions to get this economy moving again and to protect our country. So you have three good individuals. And it's really going to come down to these guys. Now, what you're going to see, I think, is these three individuals, I would assume, are not going to attack each other. You're going to see Perry and others who might try to attack Romney or Cain, or, I don't think anybody wants to attack Gingrich. But these three are really going to present Americans with a clear choice, Republicans and independents. And look, they're all good individuals, but I think that the Republican establishment obviously is going to back Mitt Romney. Some of the more Tea Party supporters are going to back Herman Cain. Other Tea Partiers are going to back Speaker Gingrich. Some and other traditional Republican independent voters who are not from the Washington, D.C. area, maybe out in the Midwest or down south, who are not really part of the establishment or the Tea Party, they're probably going to back Speaker Gingrich. I think you're going to see Speaker Gingrich win a lot of conservative votes in the primaries. And I do believe that eventually it's going to become a race between Speaker Gingrich and Governor Romney. And that's going to be an interesting race. But the reason I think that is because, well, let me first of all say that these allegations against Herman Cain, I, as of now, do not believe them to be true. I think that the first accuser that came out publicly, Sharon Bialik, is just hungry for money and attention. She went bankrupt, announced bankruptcy twice in her lifetime. So, look, but I think that despite that, these allegations keep the candidate off message and it gets him some negative press. And I think that really does affect the polls. Now, part of that is that Governor Romney has a committed group of supporters, whereas you still have conservatives who are searching for a Romney alternative. And the better Speaker Gingrich performs in Iowa, the better and before Iowa, the better he performs in the debates and on the campaign trail. The better he's going to do when the primaries actually starts. Now, Speaker Gingrich has done very well in the debates. He's done an excellent job campaigning. He's trying to unite the party, which the others are just kind of trying to. I guess Governor Romney is to an extent, but nobody's trying to unite the party like Speaker Gingrich is right now. And I think at the end of the day, you're going to see this three-man race. It probably will become a two-man race.